What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of Too Many Opinions podcast. This is Sarah.
This is Jeannie.
Girl, it has been so long. What is going on? Fill me in. What's going on? I feel you got a lot to tell me. Fill me in.
Where do we start? What's new? What's been new? Okay. A lot of new changes are coming that I'm not going to talk about right now, but a lot of new changes I'm so excited about. I don't know. I don't really have anything new.
Nothing new.
What about you?
What's new for me? School's going to be back in session soon, so that's like a lot.
Oh,
September, crazy. That's already around the corner. Everybody knows I'm going on vacation for 2 weeks, and that's already 2 weeks away.
Me too.
Cannot wait. Literally cannot wait to reset. Life is still lifing. I'm in the middle of
never before.
Like never before. Crazy. I'm in the middle of potty training my son. To all my toddler moms, you guys already know what the deal is and how stressful it can be.
How do you potty train a baby as a mom?
Oh.
A son.
A son? Oh, you want to know? I got Fruit Loops and I throw him in the toilet. Then I have him stand up like a man and I have him shoot the Fruit Loops down.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I'm like, oh, get the green one, get the blue one, get the purple one.
And does he do it?
Yeah, my boy be out there like a fucking, and he loves it, right? So great, but it's crazy, girl, because this human is depending on you for guidance to do it. So I have like a potty watch for him that looks like a child iWatch, which it's not an iWatch. It's literally just like a little timer. And it sets off a song every 45 minutes. And I'm like, oh, Papi, it's time to potty. It's time to potty. And then like first we started 15 minutes, then 30 minutes, and now 45 and an hour, whatever. So that was all last week, girl. And I don't mean to ramble, but you guys are going to hear this.
No, I want to know.
When I tell you, and mind you, it is not an easy task because he's like, no, I don't need a potty. I don't need a potty. And then 3 seconds later, has an accident all over the couch or whatever. You're like, oh, and then it's like, okay, he doesn't know any better. You can't get frustrated, but then you know what I mean? Like everybody's human. So
you
it's
got
like,
piss everywhere.
Piss everywhere. He's running around naked. It's fucking hilarious. Taking his clothes, like it's literally
That's so
hilarious.
funny.
It's so cute, so hilarious, but still a lot, right? Okay.
Do you have to be like kind of like on a schedule with his father to do the same when he's over there?
Yeah. So I send the potty watch over there, so then it goes off. He already knows. He also has a sticker chart, so every time he goes potty, he goes and picks a sticker.
Oh,
and it's like dinosaurs, and he loves dinosaurs right now, right? So great.
Okay.
Girl, when I tell you, so we did that starting on Monday, the whole week, every 45 minutes, every 30 minutes in the potty. Like picture trying to do something and then just the song, okay, drop everything, go do it. Trying to cook, drop everything, go do it. Sunday came and it was my first day by myself. When I tell you, I literally told everyone, like, I don't want to talk. I don't want to see anybody. I need today by myself. And I literally locked myself in my bedroom and I did not leave. You know what I had for lunch? A sundae. I scooped ice cream in a bowl with a little caramel and whipped cream. And I sat up there with my book, read a little bit, ate my ice cream. That was my lunch. And I took the time to decompress and get my mind right because it was exhausting to constantly just be
on the teach, go.
Literally every single time. So yeah, so that has been a lot, but it's a super success. We're doing great, but it's a lot of work.
And once he's trained, he's no more Pampers.
Yes, girl. I haven't bought Pampers. Amen. Pull-ups. I've been doing pull-ups.
Now we're pull-ups.
But yeah, girl, it is not as easy as it looks. And just picture doing it all by yourself. Like from the moment he opens his eyes to the moment he goes to bed.
That's a long shift.
Every 45 minutes. Work.
Now, as he gets older, does his bedtime change or is it the same?
So it does, like he can go longer, but like now he's at that age where it's like, he'll take a nap during the day if he wants, but if he doesn't, by like 4:35, he gets like this glazed over look on his eyes and he's like a Tasmanian devil, like fucking, like running around like he's on his second wind. You know when we get that second wind, like we've been partying all night, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere, my boy is hyped up, so then it's like crazy. And then like on those kinds of days where he doesn't have naps, it's like bedtime 7:30, 8. But on the days where he gets naps, he can be up till 9:30. He'd be like, "Mommy, let's watch a movie," and he's talking so much, girl. The other day, he said to my mom, "Vavor, sit down and eat your pizza. Open your mouth and eat your pizza."
Soon he'll even tell you guys to shut the fuck up.
Yo, crazy. Wow. So yeah, so that's what's been going on with me. So it is a lot. Motherhood and parenting is not for the motherfucking week, bitch. It is not for
I give it to you because...
Girl, it is not for the week.
I was just with my cousin's baby I hadn't seen her in a while, and she's 3 now, so she's huge. She can read. Mm-hmm. She can read 5th grade words.
Wow.
I was in literal shock. But this little girl is, I don't want to talk bad about nobody's kids, but she's very hyper. It's not bad, but she's very hyper. She has a lot of energy. It's like nonstop. And I'm like, for 5 minutes, I was like, I don't know how people do it. But she's a genius. Like when I was like, there's no way, because my uncle's like, she could read. And I'm like, she's 3.
That's crazy. How's she gonna read? That is impressive.
So he's like, pull up some words. And I would go like, and I went to 1st grade, 2nd grade, 3rd grade, 4th grade. And I'm like, you can read? And she's like, yes. And I'm like,
what?
Crazy.
That's super impressive.
I remember when she was like 9 months, almost 1, she'll be like, happy. And then she'll be like, sad.
Yeah.
Like, how do you know that?
Kids they know. It's crazy.
They know.
Listen, and Jason's at the age where it's like, if you discipline him, like, he'll be like, mommy's mean. I'm like, oh, I'm mean. But you just acted up. Was it mean? Okay, good. I'm doing my job. I'm doing a good job.
He says that?
Yeah, he'll be like, Fufu's mean. She told me no. And I'm like, oh, the answer's still no.
Jace is like that already. My boy is ready to go get a job, Jace. You stop paying some bills.
Listen. I'm about to get him a modeling page or something. No, just kidding.
For real. I don't see why not. That's a freaking genius move right there.
Yeah.
So
what's going on with you?
With me. Okay. With me, it's kind of dive into the topic of what it is with me right now. And it's when you feel left out.
Yeah, that's tough.
I feel like you could feel left out in a lot of situations. Mm-hmm. You could feel left out when you have friends that everybody's a mom and you're not.
Yeah.
And then sometimes, like, not that you want to be a mom yet, or whenever it happens, but, like, you really don't have much in common with people no more. Yeah. You could feel left out when you have, like, for example, anxiety or depression, and everybody around you that just doesn't understand. Yeah. How else could you think?
You can feel when you're a mom and your other friends aren't moms, and then you're like
the opposite.
Literally the opposite. Like, damn, I can't just get up and go or join whatever because I'm being a mom and that's my priority. And some moms will just ditch the kids to babysitter or their grandparents, and it's like other moms are like, nah, I can't do it. I'm with my kids.
Can't do it or don't want to do it either. Right. So another way you could feel left out, I feel like in relationships too.
Absolutely.
You can feel left out. So the topic today is going to be feeling left out.
Okay.
And yesterday I went on a mini rant. Let me see if I pull up the what I said on Instagram, because I kind of went off a little.
Which is good. I saw
Sometimes, yeah, I need to vent, and it's like, okay, hold on. I just want to read the meme, and it said, shout out to those friends that stick with you through your weird, distant, introvert, depression, anxiety, mood swings. Y'all are the real MVPs. And I wrote, I can't count on one hand the kind of friends that I have like that. Yeah. And I'm sorry, it's the truth. Like, it's always like with me, for example, I feel like the first thing people think is she has a face. Yeah. Which I do. Because you have to admit when it is. You know what I mean? She has a face, or she never comes out, or she always leaves early, or you're only going to be there for 5 minutes, or you're going to... And there's nothing more that irks me more than that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you ever stop and say, okay, she has a face. What's the reasoning behind someone's face? It's always like judgy rather than like ask me what's wrong with me. You know what I mean?
I do.
I also feel like right now I'm going through a phase where like the genie that left Rhode Island, like I left Rhode Island and I moved to California. I hated California. It was out of my comfort zone. My culture wasn't there. I hated it. I didn't want nothing to do with it. But then I lived there for 6 years. And so I saw bigger and better things. Yep. I grew. While I'm in California, even though I'm growing and I'm seeing bigger and better, I still miss my friends. I still miss my life back home. Like, it's like, I still got left because I didn't leave to California like by choice like that. You know what I mean? I felt like I was ripped away from everybody. Okay. Now when I come back, I'm expecting my old life to be the same, or me to like the same things.
And it's not.
And now I moved back, and now I hate everything that I used to like. I don't like loud places. I don't like hookahs. I don't like really loud music anymore, unless I'm like vibing with like the kind of music I like. When I tell my friends I don't like Spanish music, they think that like I hate my culture, or like I completely hate Spanish music. It's not that. It's just that I'm exposed to other music now, other genres. You know what I'm saying? So like I can't be at a Dominican spot listening to bachata or salsa for hours.
5 hours,
while
4
we're
hours.
yelling over each other and you guys are blowing fucking hookah smoke in my motherfucking face. So then here it comes. I want to spend time with them because I love my friends. Mm-hmm. That's the kind of shit that they like to do, right? So I go, but I can't hide my face.
And you're not happy because you're not enjoying yourself because you're making a sacrifice to spend time with them.
Exactly.
And then in turn, instead of them being like, oh, why does Jeannie have a face on? They're like, oh, Jeannie has a face on again.
Like, here we go again. Or like...
She wants to leave.
And I understand because like sometimes like when you're vibing and one of your friends is like this, it's like a mood kill, a vibe kill. And I get that. You know what I'm saying? But like step out of like you real quick and realize that, for example, you know me. Mm-hmm. When I don't want to be somewhere, what do? I leave.
You get up and go.
I leave. So if I'm sitting there with a face, it's not because I don't want to be there. I'm thinking about a million other things. Yeah. I have anxiety, for example. If I go somewhere that I don't want to be, to sacrifice, to spend time with my friends, I'm thinking about like, I'm anxious right now, right? So let's say I'm at the club right now. I'm anxious. Just calm down. You're good. Relax. You're spending time with your friends. This is what's going on in my head. Mm-hmm. But in turn, this is how my face looks.
Yeah.
I'm also mad at myself because it's like, damn, why do I always gotta feel this way? So it's like a battle by myself in my head. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, stop thinking that because I have a face, you guys think I'm mad. I'm not mad. I'm battling with a lot of things that I'm trying to also spend time with you guys. Yeah. If I don't want to be there, I'll leave. Like I always do. I don't care if I'm there for 5 minutes.
Right.
If I don't want to be there, I leave. So like, it's just that. Like I just feel like I'm frustrated. And that's why the more time goes by, the more I feel like I have nothing in common with people and the more I isolate myself.
I can relate so much.
Yeah, so please.
Like, no. I can literally relate so much, especially with the isolation part. I feel like this summer has been different than any other summer that I've experienced in my whole life, okay? Mm-hmm. Like, you haven't seen me out, right? Mm-hmm. I haven't really been here. And if I've gone somewhere, I'm in like New York, but I've gone by train and I just can't do the drive. My anxiety's too high. I don't want to be in the same places that we've already been the summers before. I can't picture myself being in Black Sheep. I can't picture myself being in Salon. I can't picture myself, you know what I mean? Like I will go grab a drink before 7. Like you want to meet at Circe? Let's go grab a drink. Like I love Circe.
Yeah.
Or whatever, but I can't see myself every weekend or every other weekend when my son's with his dad in those same places. And I'd rather be home in my pajamas, fully showered, laying in bed, wake up, go to the beach by myself, and literally spend the day in Newport and enjoy myself.
I get it.
Because I feel like I don't have anybody that's in a position to really bond with me right now because everybody's doing their own things and has such a different, this is summer, oh, let's turn up. Everybody's going to brunch, but brunch now is at like 5, 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, that's not brunch. Brunch is like...
That's dinner.
Right? Like, the brunch is at 11. So it's like, I can't enjoy those moments with everybody else. And it's like, people start asking when you always say no because you're momming or you got this to do, you got that. So it's like, you kind of just got to embrace it. So this summer I've been almost fully isolated for the most part when I'm here in Rhode Island, and I haven't really been doing much, but I feel like I'm like soul searching a little bit. And it's growing pains, and I don't want to say that I cry a lot, but I'm definitely, you know how I am. Like I'm very hard on myself too. Mm-hmm. So when those things happen, I'm like, damn, like what am I doing? What could I do better? Why did I lose my cool? Then I'm like, I sit and I think back. Like for example, the other day, right? Mm-hmm. I'm taking care of both my dogs. I'm scheduling them appointments, one for a nail cut, one for this. I'm speaking to Jace's doctor because I need to speak to his dermatologist. I'm like, okay, I got to do that. I'm over here taking care of my work. Like I have to do my actual work that requires a lot from me. So I'm over here and I'm like, okay, I can't mess anything up. I'm like, have to reread emails 10, 15 times. I'm like, I can't mess this up. Then on top of that, I'm managing cooking. I have to go outside, cut the grass. And I'm like I'm wearing all these hats and it's like, I can't even fucking breathe, dude. Oh. I cannot even fucking breathe. And then every day, everybody expects me to get up and have a smile on. Just, everything's great.
That's exactly how I feel.
Everything's great. And I'm like dying inside. Bro, I'm literally.
I'm suffocating. It's like no one sees it. But this is the catch. Let's bring it back in. When you need me, it doesn't matter if I have a face or an attitude.
Isn't that crazy?
Right? when I'm needed, or when my talents are needed, or when my advice is needed, or anything that Vine is needed, it doesn't matter if I'm in a bad mood or if I have a face or not. It doesn't matter, because at that point, it's like what you need. And I'm tired of having friendships where I'm pouring and pouring and pouring and pouring, and I'm not getting nothing back. So at this point, I am depleted. I am so depleted, and that's with family members. That's with friends. That's just with everything right now. Like, I just feel like I want to like reinvent myself.
I think you should.
And I need to get out of Rhode Island.
And you know what? If that's what you think is best for you, then that's what you need to do, because yourself and how you love yourself and how you take care of yourself is what's most important.
Right.
Everything else comes second.
Right.
So that's number one. Number two, I think it's important that we really take the time here and think about how people are for phases sometimes. And we've spoken about this in the past, and but sometimes we need to like bring it back. Not everybody's meant to see you to the finish line. You don't have to cut them off and stop being friends with them.
Yeah, because there's no beef.
No, there's no beef, but you've outgrown them. And sometimes when you feel like you're pouring and you're only needed your good energy and your talents and everything, then when people don't care about your face, then you need to recognize who those people are and be like, when they ask, you need to learn to say no. Mm-hmm. That's the catch-22. Yeah. You got to start saying no.
I know.
And it sucks because I'm a yes man. But I feel like,
and it's not that, because I'm definitely not a yes man. If I don't want to do something, I'm not going to do it. But I also I feel like when I have to do all that, that's me changing me, because it's because of a consequence that you did. And I don't want to change me no more. Yeah. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I don't want to have to like not help my friends, because that's not who I am. Any single time my friends need me, I'm there. You know what I mean? But it's just like, you just start, and it's like petty little things, but like they start building.
They accumulate, yeah.
They start building, and then you start noticing, and then you start seeing, and you start seeing how everybody's moving, and you're just there like.
But my thing is, and I know you said you love helping your friends, but your friends also need to help you. So you also, it needs to be both ways. And I have some to have.
I'm not gonna say that.
No, of course, but, I know.
But a lot. I'm starting to notice a lot. Let's just say that. I'm starting to see a lot, and I'm just tired. And like I was saying in my stories yesterday, you never know when it's your turn. I was the first one out of the friend group to get anxiety. Mm-hmm. And no one understood it. Yep. And I don't expect no one to understand it. I don't need no one to help me. That's the thing, too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't need it. The only thing I don't want is to be judged. And again, what I was saying in my stories is, you don't ever know when it's going to be your turn. Because when I had anxiety, did you have it?
Nope.
No? You know what I'm saying? And out of nowhere, boom. It hits, and once it hits, good luck.
Literally, good luck. And I'm a prime example, because when you first got your anxiety, like I remember living in New York, and I would literally come home and I'd be like, girl, I'm coming home. I'm going to spend time with you. I'd stay at you.
I do remember that.
Right?
Yes. Yep.
I would come and I would be there, right? And now I understood you were going through something, but I didn't understand the extent of what you were experiencing or what you were going through. And this is how deep anxiety goes, right?
Right.
Now, fast forward all these years, Jeannie and I go to Boston for a weekend. I'm up all night and I'm sleeping next to Jeannie, because I'm laying next to Jeannie because I'm crying in my bed on the other side of the hallway because I like can't breathe. I can't sleep. I need, I don't know. I couldn't even tell you. I was having anxiety that was out of this world.
You can't even explain it.
I can't even explain it. She's like, oh, do you want to go? I'm like, no, I want to stay in. Like, we're both like, all right, we're ready to go. But we already paid, so we're going to wait till the morning. We're going to eat, and we're going to be out.
Yep.
Like, we're going to fight through this. But it's like, you don't realize what the extent is until you're the one going through it.
And that's what I'm saying. It's not something that I can tell you guys, like, oh, don't do this and don't do that, so that you don't get it. When it hits you, I'm telling you, when it hit me, I came back from the best night of my life in New York. I was partying my life away.
Yep.
I was living my life. Like, literally, I remember coming back, and the next day I went to church with my sister, and that was it. After church, I just got the worst panic attack in my life, and I thought I was dying. And from that day, my life changed. So it's like, people need to really be aware that you don't know when something's gonna hit you, and don't let something hit you for you to have to understand. Like, I don't expect people to understand, because you can't understand what doesn't happen to you.
Yeah. But
I feel like people should stop judging so much and assuming so much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and again, I'd rather just stay home than have to constantly put this smile on my face or fake it so that my friends don't feel uncomfortable around me.
Bingo. That is the one right there. That is me all the summer. I can't. You've seen it, right? I have not been out. I have not been out here. I cannot. I have zero joy being there. There are times where I'll be like, all right, I'm going to go grab a drink. Boom, I'm by myself. And then I'm out. Mm-hmm. I'm having one drink and I'm out. Mm-hmm. Like, I can't, I have not gotten drunk, not once this summer.
Yeah.
Not once. I have not gotten
either.
drunk. Not more than 2 drinks I've had.
Yeah, no.
So that's crazy to me. And it just goes to show like what happens when you grow and when you feel like things aren't for you anymore. It's not that you don't want to be around those people. It's just...
Right, because they're not doing anything wrong. They're not doing anything wrong. Like, I don't expect...
It's just not for me.
And another thing, you know me, I've never been a way, woo, twerk.
Yeah.
That's not who I am.
Ever in our whole 12, 13, 14 years of friendship.
You know that about me. I'm not, I will get lit, and if I'm lit, then I'll do a lot of like, woo, to my friends, and I'll amp them up, but I'm not that type of person. I'm the type of person that I like my cocktails nowadays.
Yeah.
I like my cocktails. I like to go to a cute little bar, get dressed up cute, create my content.
Yep.
Have a little buzz if I have to, and then go the fuck back home.
Literally
that
go
makes
home.
me happy now. I'm about to be 34 years old in like 2 months. And I just turned 33.
And I'm going to be over here blowing some hookah at the camera. Like, I can't. It's not for me. It's not for me. It's not for you either,
and
apparently.
There's nothing wrong. Again,
No.
But now when I moved to Cali, right? And I see this bougie life, this beautiful life. Everyone's just rich.
Luxury, money.
Luxury. And it's like, that's all I want for my life now.
Period.
Not that what you guys are doing are wrong, but I just don't see what you're like. I don't see me in a small city anymore. Yeah. I feel like I'm too, and then it's not to toot my own horn, but I'm too big and I'm too talented to be in Rhode Island.
Ooh, period.
I am. I feel like there's only so much you can do here, especially for content. There's only so much. And then when you do it, no one understands.
Yeah.
So and I don't care because I don't care about people's support or whatever. Everyone that supports this podcast isn't even from Rhode Island like that. So I don't care, but I'm just ready to move on.
I love that for you. And it's going to be so good. And just know, guys, just because even if you do move on, that does not mean that we're moving on from here. This is going to continue. So don't worry about it.
We already have 2 managers outside.
That's it. This has been a great episode. Thank you for sharing like all your personal experiences. It's not easy. So guys, if you're dealing with anything, you're not alone, and just keep pushing.
Absolutely.
Till the next time.